guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to Random Lifestyle Vlog. Today we're going to be talking about the newest Paco Rabanne Olympea fragrance, and this is Olympea Flora. So this is what the bottle looks like. To be honest, I did not really want to buy this fragrance at first. To me, anything that has this kind of like flora or floral or like blossom kind of like addition to it, that never sounds good to me. I'm just not a massive fan of like full-on floral fragrances. To me, most like floral flankers smell very generic, and I'm not really saying that they are generic, but I'm not really a massive fan of like what I would describe as floral bouquet fragrances. Like too much floralness is not necessarily what I like. So Olympea Flora, obviously I expected this to be very floral and not really my thing, but I had a quick look on Fragrantica just in case, as I usually do, just to make sure. Sometimes it's actually very helpful. And to my surprise, there were a couple, like literally a couple of comments about this fragrance being similar to Baby Doll by Yves Saint Laurent. I used to love this fragrance like back in the day, but guess what? I completely forgot about it. To my defense, it was discontinued like a long time ago, and I don't think anybody like mentions this fragrance anymore. So I was actually really surprised to see this fragrance mentioned there, and this literally convinced me to buy it. So is this fragrance really similar to Baby Doll? Do you know what? I think it is. Obviously, I don't have the original Baby Doll fragrance to compare it to this one here. But if my memory serves me right, it is actually quite similar. That made me very happy in a very unexpected way. Let me read you the notes now so that you can imagine this fragrance a little bit better. So the top notes are black currant, sorbet, pink pepper. The middle notes rose and peony, and then base notes vanilla, patchouli, cashmere wood and salt. So if you have a look on Fragrantica, there are many people comparing this fragrance to the likes of Delina, Angel Nova, Very Good Girl by Carolina Herrera, that kind of vibe. Just looking at the notes, you might be able to see a certain similarity. I mean, there is rose, there are like some fruity notes, but I personally don't really see these fragrances as similar. To me, all the kind of Delina-like fragrances that are very kind of like bright, almost like fresh, fruity floral scents with like prominent rose, obviously. They have this freshness that makes them perfect for daytime. This fragrance gives me like a completely different vibe. This is like a very beautiful classic fruit fragrance. It's much thicker, much deeper than the Delina-like fragrances. I would also describe this fragrance as a bit more mature than Delina-like fragrances. It doesn't mean that it's like extremely mature. It's just a little bit more kind of like grounded, a little bit like less girly. Yeah, maybe that description suits better. Not necessarily more mature, but like less girly or less young. By the way, I don't think like people who compare this fragrance to the Delina, Angel Nova and all those fragrances are wrong. I'm not saying this. We all experience fragrances differently, and I guess if your nose picks up mostly that kind of like rosy fruity combo, or maybe your skin kind of blocks that patchouli in here, then it might be similar to those fragrances. I personally don't find these fragrances similar. This fragrance has quite a prominent patchouli note, and it has been marketed as a perfect kind of summertime evening or like a nighttime fragrance, and I agree. I think because of that patchouli note, this is not something I would wear on a very hot sunny day, because you know, that just doesn't really go with sun with me. I love patchouli, but to me, sometimes it's a little bit too overpowering when it's really warm outside. So I 100% agree that this is more like an evening type of fragrance. Olympea Flora is quite good for lasting. It stays 6 to 7 hours on my skin. Its sillage is, I would say, moderate. Would I recommend this fragrance? I definitely would. I think this is a beautiful fragrance. It's a beautiful fruity scent. It's not for everyone. Obviously, I think whenever patchouli is mentioned, it's not going to be for everyone, because you just kind of need to like that type of scent. I would definitely recommend testing this fragrance, but if you tried Baby Doll like back in the day and if you liked it, then you should definitely give it a go. Okay guys, so this is everything from me today. Let me know what you think about this fragrance if you have tried it. Do you think it's similar to, you know, the Delina, Angel Nova and Very Good Girl glam fragrances, or are you just like me and you think that this fragrance is just so much more? Thank you very much for watching. For more fragrance related videos, check these ones over here. I'm going to see you very soon. Take care. Bye.